Good question from Patty. So we have Patty's asking. I should pull this up. Hold on. So we have what's the best way to scan photograph your art to be able to sell it. So what you mean specifically is what is the best way to either take a photo or drum scan the work such that you can reproduce it and sell prints. We've got a guy that used to do it for Sotheby's. He wrote an in-depth article on how to do it. You don't need drum scan it anymore. You can absolutely just get it photographed. We have a really good DIY article that'll get you started on it. And we're going to send it to you. So that's it. And it's really easy. How many pieces do you have, Patty? Just out of curiosity, I'm going to unmute you.
I don't know. I'm very small. I'm just starting out. I probably have like 25 pieces, something like that.
Yeah. It's super easy. And, better than trying to find somewhere that has a drum scanner and trucking it all over there. You just have somebody come to your house and, they'll set up the lighting in the garage and you'll just do them all in one day and knock it out. So you can even just put an ad on Craigslist and say what town are you in? If you don't mind telling me, is it decentish?
I'm in Eva Beach, Hawaii. So
Okay. Might be a little bit higher in Eva Beach, Hawaii. What is that on? Is that on Oahu?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah. My family's from Kaneohe and Kailua.
Oh.
Yeah. spent every year of my life going there. Love Hawaii. So it might be a little bit harder, but I doubt it. Hawaii is such like a massive art community, and you're on Oahu. It's not like you're on one of the smaller ones. So you could probably find somebody on Craigslist. But I'll send you this article. April will even put it in the chat in a minute, and you can read that as sort of like a primer to get started. But yeah, it's just an SLR camera done, right? Like and someone that knows how to light it. But what I would do, and I say this all the time, is that I would post onto Craigslist and I would say photographer needed. The minute you do photographer needed on Craigslist, do you have any idea the sheer amount of responses you are going to get? Whoop, whoop, goes crazy. So you can say photographer needed, must have experience in shooting art for fine art reproduction, 25 pieces in my garage, need you to show up, set it up, light it, and give me the high res files such that they'll be ready for duplication. Would really prefer someone that has experience doing this. And then post that on Craigslist and do not respond until you've gotten like 25 emails. And then I'm looking for an email from somebody that says, hey, Patty, I've done this for the last 5 years. Here are the artists that I've worked with. You can contact them versus someone else that says, yeah, I've got the lights. I'll take the pictures for you. Right. So let's see what the responses are and get someone that's good. And, they'll probably get you for like $20 to $25 a piece, knock it all out in a day and you're done.
Okay.
Done. And then you're ready to go.
Yeah. Later on, I asked in the chat, how do I get my work? Because somebody responded, we have a service that does that. So I was saying, how do I get my art there? But I guess I don't need to know
No,
that.
you're definitely not doing that. And I mean, to be honest with you, like pre-COVID at least, more art is sold in Hawaii vacation status. I mean, you have some specialists on that island. That's not gonna be a big deal for you at all.
I'm trying to convince the husband that we need to do this, and so I guess I need to do a demo, but it's like more than me going on every day onto my Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm trying to take notes and I'm not sure exactly how to sell it to him, but
yeah,
anyway.
I think you have a great opportunity to be able to do it, but you need the perspective, right? Like if you just got it started and you have a small Instagram following and you haven't really done any marketing or captured emails and everything else, you have to have the perspective of how long it takes. Like, you're going to have to be at it for a couple of years until you build a healthy business there. But if you're willing to do that work, and you're willing to grind on it, then it's a no-brainer because it's how art is sold. Right. And you need the teaching the whole time. And even more than the teaching, you need the motivation, right? Like,
Yes.
What everyone else does is they get like, this is going to be my year. I'm going to start marketing. It's going to be awesome. And then they start marketing. And after 3 months, they don't get the results that they want and they quit. Right. And then they don't market again for a year and a half. And it's like, who told you it was going to take 3 months? Who do you know that's built a robust business in 3 months? Like, that's not the way the world works. Like, you got to be grinding at this for a couple of years. But if you do so, the rewards are there. They're there in spades. But I understand the family decision in that capacity. I had a really, really funny one, actually. Let's see if I can pull it up, and then I'll get April to send it to you. But it makes me laugh every time I think about it. So it was a husband and a wife, okay? And I'm going to pull it up because it's too funny to see visually. And the husband is like, she goes, okay. And she was on one of these things. She's like, okay, I've been through this whole thing. My husband is still not totally convinced. I'll have it in 2 seconds. Let me just pull it up. And my husband's not totally convinced. Could you tell him in a couple of words what it is, right? And it was like this bizarre, like what was that old movie, Tool Time? They're not movies, a TV show.
Oh, Home Improvement.
Where Wilson was like above the fence, you know, like just
Home Improvement.
Yeah, just a little bit. So that's what it is. Let's see if I can pull it up. Hold on, I think I got it. Okay, just because I have the capability of doing this and it'll be hilarious. Just listen to this. Listen to this. I gotta get the volume up.
This is an odd question.
Go. I love odd questions.
And he's hearing this aspect of your business, storefronts, in little bits and pieces. And so he's not convinced, right? Because it's another thing. I've been an artist for a long time.
I appreciate his skepticism.
Yeah. So if you were to say 3 or 4 sentences on why this is different or why this is, without going to your upper end marketing, with sort of learning and doing it on, you know, on your webinars, etc. How would you promote this piece? Because he's missed that sales angle. So
how would I promote what we do? Yeah. Artists suck at marketing. We teach them how to market. That's it. I mean, that's it in a sentence. Here he comes. Here comes the husband. The interesting thing is that, you know, that being my 1 or 2 sentence is, I don't care if I take the people that are customers that are knocking on the $1 million a year door, or that are in high 6 figures, which, you know, obviously is not a lot of people, right? But the larger point is, even the ones that are in 6 figures, the ones that are knocking on the 6-figure door, the ones that are above 50,000, the ones that are not selling, 100% of them, the biggest lever towards growing their business is marketing. Every single solitary one of them needs more marketing help, right? Like the gallery gal that Kevin knows. Yeah.
I will not appear physically, so
you don't have to.
But since my name was mentioned, my ears would perk up, of course.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my concern is that this is not, forgive me, this is not the first rodeo.
What's up, YouTube? Thanks for checking out the Q&A. What if you have your own question? First, you can leave me a comment below on this YouTube video. I see them. I will respond. Number 2, definitely encourage you to subscribe. It's very easy to do. There's some fancy motion graphics going across the screen now. But there's a subscribe button. There's a bell button. You'll know when we're live. You can come on and say, Patrick, I have a question, even from your YouTube app, which is super handy. And then the third is 3 times weekly, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, free Zoom calls. We call them the Art Business Workshops. There's going to be a link directly below me in this description. You can sign up. They're free. You can come answer your question, which I'm sure will be awesome. And I will do my measure best to make sure my advice is slightly better than marginal. No, but in all seriousness, I'll take a crack at answering it. Thanks for checking out this video.